I was around 6 years old when I actually started getting sick.
It was tough at the time, and I didn't know what was wrong. It wasn't just your common cold, and I knew that.
You know, I couldn't eat anything because it hurt so badly, and I would nap during recess.
It was Thanksgiving, and I had to be rushed to the hospital. There was a lot of bleeding, and I wouldn't come out the bathroom. I was vomiting.
There was definitely tough nights. I remember very clearly in my mind it was tough for me to walk up the stairs.
I was in kindergarten at the time. That's when I found out I had Crohn's disease. My mom's first question that she asked my doctor, can this disease make my son die?
My mom was freaking out because she thought that she was going to lose me.
There's tons of tests that I had to do. At the time, I didn't like them because most of them were blood draws.
It's not just a bathroom disease, and just because it's not one of the well-known like cancer or leukemia doesn't mean it's not a serious illness that affects people.
I was in the hospital last year because I had to get a surgery because I had a flare-up and the inflammation spread to my back.
I didn't play much sports for at least 4 years straight. I was at a friend's house, and they were all playing football. And I just went home crying because I couldn't be like them, and I couldn't get the football out, I couldn't catch the football.
I was around 7 or 8 years old, and I remember I was staring at the floor, and I'd been there for like an hour, and I was in so much pain, and I was just thinking, if this is what life is going to be for me, do I really want to live it?
You become a better person every single year because you go to camp.
It's like a safe haven. We all have something in common, and we all have something to learn from each other.
It's a place where I can come to just be with other people like me, and I don't have to feel judged.
The biggest reason why I come back is this whole family aspect of Camp Oasis. It's the people, it's the place.
I went my first year and I didn't want to ever stop coming back.
Thank you for bringing us all together and giving us a second home.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you so much to the foundation and all you do for people with IBD.
Hello friends, and welcome to the first ever California Wine Classic in-home experience benefiting the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Tonight we all come together to support, empower and inspire the IBD community. On behalf of more than 3 million Americans living with Crohn's or colitis, thank you for joining us this evening from your homes, from us to you. I'm your host, Liam Maitland. After so many years of working on behalf of this community, months of preparation by our team leaders, it's wonderful to have you with us here tonight. And we are broadcasting live right here, right now, in the moment, from the Merchants Exchange in downtown San Francisco. And I want you to know we are taking all precautions. Everyone but me and my co-host, we came in here with masks, we took them off, and we are 6 feet apart. In fact, we're actually 7 feet apart between you and I. We wouldn't let anything stop us from coming together tonight to support our patients and those that depend on us for accelerating research, education, and advocacy, building resilience to empower the IBD community. We are united here to care and also to cure. We're thrilled tonight to be honoring Mark Lehman as our 2020 Champion of Hope honoree and Dr. Uma Mahamadevan as our 2020 Catalyst for Mission Advancement honoree. Congratulations to both of them. They are both remarkable, incredible people who've made such an impact in the Crohn's and colitis community. Now, in addition to our honorees, we are thrilled to have some incredible patients and also some entertainers tonight to entertain you and to make this night one to remember. Now, we're not going to let anything stop us from coming together and supporting our patients. So if you have not already, please check out our incredible auction. It's right there. It's open until 10 o'clock tonight. Incredible items. We ask you to bid high, be generous with your bidding. Let's run through a couple by way of a little tease here. Package 102, Sparkle and Stun. Look at that gorgeous diamond necklace, courtesy of Kerry Lehman, thank you. Package 121 is an authentic homemade Moroccan dinner for up to 6 people. That'll be tasty, courtesy of Danielle Abacassis. Package 123 is an Ovid Winery VIP tasting. Of course, this is the wine classic. There has to be vino. It's a tour and tasting for 4. And also, don't forget, tonight, it's our 1 in 100, a chance to win. Are you ready for this? A 5-night luxury stay in an exclusive luxury villa. It's in the heart of the Tuscan countryside. You'll smell the vino in the air. Yes, you will. It's literally a stone's throw from Florence and all of Chianti's historically rich villages. The perfect place to spend your holidays in the heart of the relaxing landscape of the stunning, bucolic Tuscan hills. 100 opportunities. It's only $100 for 1 ticket, and for 3 opportunities to win, $250. So go on and grab those opportunities. 100 opportunities, but why 1 in 100? Because 1 in 100 people are living with inflammatory bowel disease. So, friends, do buy those tickets. The more you buy, the more we get to fulfill our mission and reach more patients and more people in our community. And we only have a couple of dozen tickets left, so they're going to go quick. So grab your tickets now, and guess what? The Tuscan Hills, that gorgeous villa, you and all your friends. So 1 in 100 will announce the winner at the end of our program tonight. Now, if you need a little help, maybe you're having some technical difficulties tonight, we don't want to encumber the giving in any way, shape or form. Guess what? We have a helpline for you. Yes, we do. Waiting to receive your call. Any help you need. Here's the number, 917-597-8076. One more time, in case you need any tech help. Our techies are there for you, 917-597-8076. Now, you know, lots of thank yous tonight, but we especially want to thank the California Wine Classic Committee and our chair, Elise Blatt. Elise, we thank you for all the work you've done, and you will, I know, continue to do, but we thank you for making one of our first gifts of the night. Friends, are you ready for this? A gift of $10,000. So, Elise, we thank you so very much. And I'm wondering, would anyone else like to join her and make a personal gift at the $10,000 level? Imagine the massive impact you will have. And all it takes is that one little action, that click of the donate button. You'll make a massive difference. So, friends, as you give tonight and think about giving, give from the heart. Select your meaningful gift, follow the prompts. And while you're there, please note the chat tab. It's always fun to hang out in the chat room where we virtually come together. We celebrate our honorees, our patients, and the impactful work that we are doing as a community together tonight. Now, at this time, I also have the pleasure, the immense pleasure of introducing to you my co-host, 6.5 feet apart, our brand new Northern California Executive Director. Friends, let's have a virtual round of applause and welcome Stephanie Tredal. Stephanie, it's all you.
Thank you, Liam. It is such a pleasure to virtually meet you all. I'm so honored and excited to lead our Northern California chapter, furthering our mission. I look forward to meeting you all very soon. I know we're all missing seeing one another in person tonight, but it warms my heart knowing we have both old and new friends in our audience as we join together to continue to build a better and brighter future for all Crohn's and colitis patients. As a country, we find ourselves in the middle of several crises that are having an impact on each and every one of us. We are faced with a global pandemic, an economic recession due to COVID-19, raging wildfires in our own backyard, and troubled times in U.S. race relations. But despite all these challenges, you've chosen to be here today and to demonstrate your incredible support for millions of IBD patients during their time of need. And for that, we are so grateful. Our thoughts are with everyone impacted and continue to be affected by their own set of personal challenges during these tumultuous times. Crohn's and colitis, collectively known as IBD, are chronic invisible illnesses affecting more than 3 million Americans. At the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, we're here to care and cure for all those impacted by IBD. As an organization nationally, I am proud to share that in 2019, the foundation invested approximately $20 million in research. This includes 82 multi- and one-year studies for a total of $385 million invested since our inception. In fact, right now the foundation is investing $1.56 million right here in the Bay Area. This includes an annual investment of more than $115,000 in the piano study, which we will hear more about this evening. Tonight, everyone watching will make an impact on the IBD community, so thank you. Your support helps empower patients and families with the knowledge and tools they need to live their best lives. Pamela Rose is well known in the Bay Area as a beloved jazz and blues singer and band leader with her party band Side Pocket. This cause is very and deeply personal to her because her son Eli is a Crohn's patient himself. So thank you, Pamela and Side Pocket, for being here with us tonight. And thank you so much for the generous gift made in honor of your son. So please, everyone, sit back, pour yourself a glass of wine, and relax, and enjoy the music.
Good evening, Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. We're so excited to be here. Get your dancing shoes on.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough
To keep me from getting to you, baby. Remember the day I set you free, told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow, I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. Oh, baby, there
Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough
to keep me from getting to you, baby. Listen, baby.
no wind, no rain, or winter snow can stop me, baby,
Oh, no, baby.
'cause you are my
Don't ever be
soul.
I'll be there on the double. Stand for me.
Baby, my love is alive deep down in my heart, although we're miles
You
apart.
ever need a helping hand, I'll be there on the double, just as fast as I can. Come, baby, there
Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough
to keep me from getting to you, baby.
to know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough
To keep me from getting to you, baby.
to know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough.
To keep me from getting to you, baby.
Thank you, Pamela Rose and Side Pockets. I don't know about you, but I'm jazzed for a really fun night tonight. As the family member of an IBD patient, I am honored to be the chair of the 2020 Wine Classic Committee. We have a wonderful show in store for you this evening, and we are thrilled to be honoring Mark Lehman as our 2020 Champion of Hope honoree and Dr. Uma Medevin as our 2020 Catalyst for Mission Advancement honoree. They are such remarkable leaders who've made an incredible impact on the Crohn's and colitis community. In addition to our honorees, we are thrilled to have some incredible patients and entertainers to make this night one to remember. We were not going to let anything stop us from coming together to support our patients. We are proud to be here tonight and united to care and to cure. we want to take a moment to thank our thoughtful sponsors for their continued generosity and support during these very challenging times. Our Jeroboam sponsor, AbbVie, who also sponsored our VIP Meet the Chef and Somalia experience earlier this evening, as well as Genentech, who is our streaming sponsor for our program. Our double Magnum sponsor, Theravance, and our Magnum sponsors, Takeda, Janssen, Gilead, and Applied Molecular Transport. In addition, we want to thank our VIP Meet the Chef and Somalia experience partners from earlier this evening. Brandon Rice, owner and CEO of Ernest San Francisco, Ross Cobb, CEO and winemaker of Cobb Wines, and Dustin Vallette of Vallette, as well as Jesse Katz of Aperture. I would personally like to thank our committee for tirelessly working together to ensure that we meet our goals. Additionally, I'd like to thank the Northern California National Team of Professionals for pivoting from an in-person event to a virtual one. They have done such an amazing job reinventing a way for us all to come together for this cause that is near and dear to me and to you. Each year, we are excited to honor members of our community who are giving back, making a difference, and impacting IBD. Our honorees are amazing friends of the foundation and dedicated partners to the fight for cures and supporting patients. Mark Lehman is a friend, professional, loving husband to his wife, Carrie, and father to 3 beautiful children. Carrie and Mark are known by many for their commitment to making San Francisco a stronger community and a better place to live. Mark's involvement with Crohn's and colitis is personal. Initially diagnosed with IBD in 1991, Mark has spent the last 29 years battling various stages of the disease. He was diagnosed with Crohn's in 2006, and thanks to Uma Medivin, our fellow honoree, and Mark's doctor, his disease is currently being managed better than ever. However, even with the best medical care, there are days that are not easy, and Mark is committed to making sure that everyone impacted by these diseases are able to get better medical care and treatments. It is my absolute honor and pleasure to present our 2020 Champion of Hope honoree, my friend, Mark Lehman.
I got diagnosed with IBD almost 30 years ago. Like a lot of people, I was misdiagnosed, and they finally, about 15 years ago, figured out what I had, which was Crohn's disease.
You always have to be thinking about where the bathroom is, or where you sit on an airplane, or how long we can be in a car. So it's not easy, but if you're with Mark, you probably wouldn't know, but I know.
I met Mark a little over a year ago, and it was very clear to me that his Crohn's was there, and he didn't let it define his life.
When we met with her, she said, "You're not going to feel these symptoms. In a year, you're not going to feel them." And it's been a year, and I would say that he still has symptoms sometimes, but it's a lot better.
Unfortunately, as your day progresses, you get plenty of reminders of the disease, and at times it becomes debilitating, and I think we find ways to hide it.
I realized that he was tired of being tormented, especially on the golf course on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning after going out for dinner. And Mark and I always got a good laugh out of that, and it was not to trivialize IBD, but to understand that nobody needs to suffer in silence.
I want to make a statement here, and my statement is that we should awaken people, and that this is something that we should not be ashamed of.
He cares about the other people. He doesn't just care about himself. It's not just about finding a cure so he doesn't have to live with this.
That is a wonderful attribute for any human, and especially to have a good friend who's so committed.
Mark is somebody that is never too good for anybody, and he fights for people who can't fight for themselves. He never has turned down anybody that needs his help. He's the best. I've been with him since I was 20 years old, so I can honestly say he's been consistent, and if you ever want anything done, call Mark.
Mark is a great patient. He puts up with a lot. He lives his life. He takes care of his family. He takes care of business. And he often puts his own difficulties aside. And I hope at this point in his life that things are at the point where he can just do whatever he wants, what he was doing anyway, but with greater comfort and joy.
In the years that Mark has had this disease, the course of treatment has changed, and now he's on this immunosuppressant, which we were never even told about 5 years ago. I believe that there are answers out there, and that all of these people are searching for the answers, and they will find them.
We are on that road. I think we've made enormous advancements in the last 20 years to help people's lives and improve people's lives. And I think there's a lot of people in this room who know that. And I am confident that the money's being put to good use. And I'm also confident over this time frame, we're gonna have better drugs, and over time, we will have a cure for IBD.
Congratulations, Mark. We want to give you a massive thank you to Mark and Carrie for the incredibly generous gift of $5,000. And you know what? I have some really good news to report, because we've just got word that they've committed to another $5,000. So thank you, Mark and Carrie. Thank you for these gifts and your tireless support this year. And for all of those who've rallied around Mark by making gifts this evening, to all of you, we say thank you, thank you, thank you from our collective hearts. And I'm inviting you now to hopefully join them with a gift, if you will. Thanks to all of those, by the way, who registered early and have been bidding in the auction and buying those raffle tickets. 1 in 100, we still have some left. If you want to go for that dream vacation to Italy, now's the time to buy those raffle tickets. We promised to enter everyone who registered before 5 o'clock on Thursday for an opportunity to win a, ready for this, 3-night stay in the beautiful Lake Tahoe Squaw Valley Resort, sleeping up to 8 people, a couple of families. This condo is fully furnished with everything you will need for a comfortable long weekend away, and it's just minutes from downtown. Compliments, by the way, of Biana Schickman and Alex Tokar. So we thank them so very, very much. And the winner of the getaway is Howard Yellen. He gets a drum roll, and you get that trip to Tahoe. Howard, congratulations. Have an awesome time, a terrific time there in Tahoe. Now, before our next exciting piece of entertainment, let's pause and recognize this year's table hosts. Thank you all, each and every one of you, for participation in tonight's dinner. How was dinner? Was it good? You're still eating? Still drinking a little wine? It is the Wine Classic. You should have wine in hand. So magic tonight is truly in the air. And we actually have a magician. He's magic. He is. He's going to show us how it's really done. Max Davison is his name. He saw his first magic trick. He was just a whippersnapper. Age 6, he did his first show at 10. He studied at the world-renowned Tannen's Magic Camp. He is a competition winner, has performed at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, Walt Disney World in Orlando, and in several sold-out shows in his hometown of Denver, Colorado. So let's watch him and 3 of our local board members, Brian Mulligan, Jessica Brilliant, and Matt Thorne. They're all about to do some real magic.
All right. Okay. Let's do it. So welcome everybody. My name is Max. I'm calling in from Washington, D.C. I understand that you're all in the Bay Area. Just so when everybody is watching this later, they all know we have not pre-prepared anything, correct? You don't know what's about to happen.
No clue.
All right. Well, here's what we do. What we do know is that the world is a bit tumultuous right now, right? And it seems hard to find a way to break through that tension. Luckily, though, there is one thing that I know for sure can break through tension and can heal things and bring people together. That thing is food, right? And we're at this event themed around food and wine. So we're going to see if we can together craft a perfect meal, or at the very least, a unique meal. Now, keep in mind, I am a college student, so we're going to pretend that we're crafting a meal for me, and it's not the most extravagant thing in the world, but we're going to do our best. All right. So let's start with Jessica. Let's say we have a protein to start out. Let's say we go with chicken, steak, salmon, sea bass. Which one of those sound really good to you?
Sea bass.
Sea bass to start out. All right. Brian, let's say we want to add a side dish to this, and we could do potatoes, rice, pasta, maybe spinach. Which one of those would you want to add to your sea bass?
Spinach.
Spinach.
Be healthy.
All right. So far we have sea bass and spinach. Matt, we're going to go over to you. We want to add we already did a vegetable. Let's go with maybe carrots, mushrooms, broccoli, green beans. What would you want to put with this?
Go mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Very good. So far we have sea bass with mushrooms. And then you said what, Brian?
Spinach.
Spinach, perfect. Jessica, I'm gonna let you make the final and what in my opinion is the best decision, which is dessert. You could be the classic dessert with maybe a brownie or a cookie. Maybe you go with a stroop waffle off the beaten path or some caramels. Which of those sound good to you to top this meal off?
We just made brownies last night. I'll go with brownies.
Brownie, all right, very good. So here is where this kind of gets interesting because right now we are 2,800 miles apart. I am in Washington, D.C. You are all in the Bay Area. The question is, can food transcend not only this distance between us, but can food also be a really positive thing to make a connection? Because right now we have made a connection between me and all three of you, crafting what might not be a perfect meal, but what is absolutely a very unique meal and a special meal. And again, just to confirm, Jessica and Brian and Matt, we did not pre-prepare anything. You did not know what you were going to choose before this, correct?
Nope.
Very good. So earlier today, I actually made myself a meal and I brought it with me. And I want to show you what it is. That is exactly what you said. Some sea bass with mushrooms, spinach, and a brownie. Food truly can transcend the fact that we are 2,800 miles away.
Wow. What?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's impressive.
Crazy.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Each year, we are delighted to honor members of our community who are giving back, making a difference and impacting IBD. Our honorees are amazing friends of the foundation and true partners in the fight for those living with IBD. It is my tremendous pleasure to introduce Dr. Uma Mahadevan, this year's Mission Advancement honoree. Dr. Mahadevan is a heartfelt provider of IBD care in San Francisco and has set the tone for giving back to the community and making a difference in patients' lives. She has a particular interest in pregnancy and fertility in IBD, as well as in clinical trials of experimental therapy for both ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease. Her current projects include a national prospective registry of pregnancy outcomes and drug and safety in women with IBD who are taking immunosuppressive and biologic medications, also known as a PIANO study. She's also focused on clinical trials and biologic therapy for IBD and the impact of nutritional interventions in the management of IBD. To quote one of her patients, Dr. Mahadevan has a unique ability to combine great skill, great listening, and empathy rarely seen in doctors. She inspires confidence and hope in all of her patients. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Mahadevan, our 2020 Mission Advancement honoree.
There are great doctors, there are great researchers, and there are great mentors, but it's actually very rare for someone to be good at all three.
In 2007, I received funding from the Crohn's Colitis Foundation for the PIANO study. We wanted to really answer the question about drug safety in pregnancy so that future moms with inflammatory bowel disease would have an easier and clearer path.
Before she started doing her research, we didn't really know how to take care of pregnant patients with inflammatory bowel disease.
What this research has allowed is to help develop guidelines and care pathways in both the United States as well as across the world.
That gives patients a tremendous peace of mind knowing that, they can safely continue their medications without worrying about a risk of birth defects. She really created the foundation of how we make decisions and how we manage those patients. The thing about Uma is she is an amazing doctor, amazing researcher, amazing mentor, but she's also just a lot of fun to work with. She is a huge 49ers fan and is constantly updating me about that, even though I don't really know anything about football, I have to admit.
I'm now a gastroenterologist, independently taking care of my own IBD patients, but whenever I have a conversation with Uma, she's still teaching me something new. One of my favorite examples of how good Uma is as a mentor is when we went to a national meeting in Hawaii and we go to a little beach bar and she has invited all the other national leaders in IBD. That's how good of a mentor Uma is.
What gives me the most joy in my work, I would say, are two things. The first one is when one of our moms with inflammatory bowel disease comes for her first postpartum visit, and we can look and see how beautiful the baby is, how healthy they are, how well the mom is doing. The second thing is the fellows, the trainees that go through UCSF and go through the inflammatory bowel disease clinic.
She's really helping train the next generation of researchers. I mean, she has trained so many fellows, myself included, encouraged us to think about careers in IBD.
Her research has really informed exactly what we're supposed to do and has provided so much reassurance to patients and to other doctors that we can do the right thing and be confident that we're doing the right thing.
Her impact will be felt for many years in terms of what she's done already.
This award means a great deal to me. It's wonderful to be recognized, but it's also a very special time to be able to celebrate this award with my family and also the family of patients who participated in piano or who are part of the UCSF IBD Center, and also all the trainees over time who have come through the center and who take a piece of us with them.
Incredible. Congratulations, Dr. Mahadevan.
Stephanie, I love it when I have good news. I've just been made aware that we have an anonymous gift, and it's a big one, of $15,000. It's a gift from a local family whose son is a patient of Uma's. So that is just outstanding. Thank you so very much to that anonymous family. Who would love to join this family? Right here, right now. Just think about a gift that you want to give from the heart.
That's so awesome, Liam. And wouldn't it be wonderful if we could reassure every mother that biologic medication they are taking during pregnancy will not have a negative impact on their children? This landmark study of the piano study led by Dr. Mahadevan has led to an increased understanding of the short-term safety of IBD medications on pregnancy in infants. And now with the funding from the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, Dr. Mahadevan is expanding the registry to collect data on these children until the age of 18. This groundbreaking registry has enrolled almost 1,800 patients at 30 sites. The study is unique by enrolling a large number of mothers on drugs of interest, and over several years follows both them and their children looking at safety outcomes. It also has the infrastructure to quickly start collecting data on new IBD drugs as they come out, helping to guide mothers on newer potential treatments. The information from this registry has been used to develop guidelines for the management of pregnant women in the US, Canada, and Europe, not only in IBD, but also in rheumatology, dermatology, and obstetric literature. The Food and Drug Administration has also used data from this registry for its own safety monitoring. This is an example of the Foundation's commitment to funding research that has a direct impact on patients' lives. And thanks to Dr. Mahadevan, we're learning more and more about the impact of these medications on both moms and their babies.
So the piano project is Dr. Mahadevan's brainchild, and basically it's looking to study the effects of biological treatments on pregnancy, on delivery, and on developmental milestone achievement for babies.
And I think when you're pregnant, the one thing you want is answers. You want answers. You want to know if you are being safe. You want to know if you should continue your medicine. You want to know if your baby's safe.
So Dr. Mahadevan wanted to answer these questions. When I was pregnant with my daughter 2 years ago, there wasn't a lot of recommendations out there. Well, how do I stay healthier? How do I stay as best controlled as I can and give my body a chance and this baby a chance?
I was diagnosed with IBD just after I was married. I was very lucky at the time. I had very mild disease, and then I actually got pregnant, and my disease came back with a vengeance. I remember one particular summer when I had been on prednisone, I think for almost 6 months straight. Most people didn't recognize me because my face had become so swollen and my appearance had changed so much.
It wasn't just a little stomach flu sick, it was like my whole body felt sick. So I came to UCSF, I was transferred here, and I had surgery for a J-pouch. At first, when you have a J-pouch surgery and you have a diagnosis of ulcerative colitis, you're supposed to be cured. And I healed great. Over time, my body got stronger, and then about 5 years ago, I started getting sick again. Dr. Mahadevan did more biopsies, and it turned out my condition had changed. I now got diagnosed with Crohn's disease.
I wanted to have a third child, so I did a bit of research, found Uma's name, and I was one of the first patients to participate in the piano study. Having that type of long-term information is really useful and is going to be useful throughout my daughter's life.
Since 1967, when the foundation was started, the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been a part of every major development related to IBD.
I have been incredibly lucky because I have had really good results with the treatments available. There's always a possibility that you'll become resistant to a treatment. So, sorry, I don't wanna. So just always having that next treatment and knowing that the research is going on and there are good drugs being developed and that the work that the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation is doing is great. To know that there's always gonna be a next drug.
I do consider myself a success story, but many outcomes aren't as successful, and there needs to be more treatment options and ultimately a cure for these diseases.
Thank you, Corinne and Jamie. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. And once again to Dr. Mahadevan for putting the health of IBD moms and their babies at the forefront. Now, if I have a little card like this in my hand, it means I have some good news. So a couple of shout outs to a couple of our donors. Jan Reichert. Jan, thank you for your gift of $5,000. Come on, round of applause in the room here, everybody. Here we go. Yes. And also Matthew and Stacy Perry, another $5,000. Come on, everybody, it feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. So thank you for your gifts. They're going to go a long way in serving our community, so thank you. Earlier this year, in response to COVID-19, the foundation started a COVID-19 emergency fund to support critical programs. Now, during this 2-week program, we asked California Wine Classic attendees to consider making an early fund the mission gift. Every single dollar raised was generously matched by an anonymous donor of up to $1 million, a $1 million match. Now, the names on your screen are those people who stepped up during this match and made it possible to support patients through the challenges of COVID-19 and IBD. So, thank you. Thank you, thank you for stepping up in such an enormous way. Now, more than ever, as you can imagine, there is an overwhelming demand for education and for support. The foundation has been and will continue to support the IBD community during COVID-19. Our IBD COVID-19 hub on our website is full of amazing resources for our patients, our families, providers, and also the community. Since March, our website traffic and downloaded resources have increased 5-fold, literally bumper to bumper. Calls to our IBD Help Center have continued to surge, so we know that the need is great. Our town halls and social media programs have also dramatically increased participation, some by a whopping 1,200%. Yeah, that is a real number, it is. So as an organization, nationally, the foundation has budgeted $1.8 million for our COVID-19 response to ensure we are supporting and educating patients and their families. There is no cure. So now, more than ever, we must continue on our path to find cures. So friends, this is the moment. We have an opportunity to give, to tap into our innate willingness to help and serve others, to give to something bigger, greater, and much larger than ourselves. This is where the action of raising our virtual paddles tonight can make a real difference. Change a life for not just one, but many, many living with Crohn's and ulcerative colitis. This is the moment. I'm asking you now to think about a gift. Think about giving. Please know your generosity will make a difference and will have an impact. And of course, as I always say, there is only one way to give, and that is to give from the heart and to give what feels good. So let's let our community know how much we care, all right? Let's celebrate this abundant giving moment. So everyone at home, everyone in the room, may I have a hip hip hooray, hip hip? There we go. And of course, I'm going to be bold. I'm going to ask you to be audacious in your giving tonight. We thank you just for being with us. So if you could think about the impact you will have, the difference you will make with your gift. So all you have to do, see the donate button right there on the screen. When you hear an amount that inspires you to give, hold your finger down for 5 seconds to confirm your contribution. And if you wish to donate at a different level, simply hit the donate button under the thermometer right there and enter any amount that feels good for you. As you donate, your name will appear on the screen. We might even give you a little shout out tonight. And the thermometer that will rise and keep on rising towards our collective goal. So during this giving moment, you'll also see slides with names of people who've given to fund a mission prior to tonight. We thank them. And we want to give these individuals recognition and say an enormous show of gratitude for giving in such a meaningful way. And that's all of you. I've just received, by the way, another notice of another anonymous gift. Are you ready for this one? In honor of Mark Lehman, a gift of $25,000. I'm going to ask for more applause, everybody. Come on, everyone at home as well. Yes! $25,000. Would anyone like to be bold and audacious and give at this level tonight? Just think how good it'll feel when your head hits the pillow tonight. So I want to thank you in advance for all your generosity, for all your giving. You're having such a massive impact on our community. I want to thank Jeff and Erin Lager. They've donated $5,000. Yep, $5,000, but it gets better, with a triple match from Jeff's company. Did you hear that? Yeah, a triple match. So the impact of this gift is now $20,000 because of a company match. So I'm wondering if your company matches, does it? Imagine the impact if we could all double or even triple more of these gifts. I hope we'll be able to do a lot of that tonight. So just to let you know, a gift of $10,000 could provide scholarships to allow 10 children living with IBD to attend Camp Oasis. And it is an oasis for our kids. It's a life-changing experience for so many of our youth, a place to go, feel safe, a place where they know that they will have an enriched time. A gift of $5,000. And again, if you want to join in and donate at any point, go ahead, please do. A gift of $5,000 will assist us in continuing to accelerate the pace of research by breaking down traditional barriers to patients, also data, funding, and collaborations. Nothing else like it exists in the IBD space. A gift of $2,500 will allow the foundation to continue to catalyze critical research in new domains. The foundation, by the way, is leading the way with millions of dollars of research investment in new, critically important areas of environmental disease triggers such as diet and also stress. So every single gift that you give tonight, every single gift is important. Now, before I move on, I want us all to see the faces of people from our community living with IBD. These are people at our kids' schools, the people we work with, people at the grocery store, in the gym, at the park, our neighbors. Tonight, we can have an impact on our community. As you've heard, 1 in 100 people are living with IBD. Chances are you know someone, maybe someone right there who's facing us on this screen. Tonight, you have an opportunity to make an impact on their life by ensuring we continue to fund critical research, personalized support, and of course providing life-changing experiences for the youth, for the wee ones at Camp Oasis. Next, a gift at the $1,000 level could help fund the Foundation's budgeted COVID-19 response to continue providing online educational support needed by IBD patients. Imagine that. The difference you will make with a gift of $1,000. A gift of $500, maybe you're going to go out for a fancy meal in the next couple of weeks. Put that fancy dinner on hold. Give that gift right here, right now, tonight instead. A gift of $500, which could help support local education and support programs such as our local support groups and, of course, our Power of Two program. Power of Two is the Foundation's peer-to-peer support program. Now, it's open to IBD patients and caregivers seeking that one-on-one support, that crucial one-on-one support from a fellow patient or caregiver who may have had similar experiences. Just to have that bond with another is crucial, is so important. A gift of $250 could fund more than 2 months of IBD Help Center translation services, all important, to ensure access to help information that's available to the patients. Imagine that, a gift of $250. Maybe give up your coffee for 2 weeks and donate the $250 instead. There's $250, right? Every year, friends, more than 80 cents of every dollar is invested in mission-related activities, making the foundation one of the most effective nonprofits in the industry, and it truly is. So, friends, if you haven't had a chance to donate yet, please consider making a final donation, a $100 donation right now, to provide all-important hope to all IBD warriors. We're talking about Corinne, Jamie, Mark, and Pamela's son, Eli. So think about that, a $100 donation. And friends, those who know me know I never leave home without a champagne magnum. And so I'm hoping to inspire you to give tonight. If you've already given, a chance to give again, because we're going to have a little bit of fun. Why not? It's important to have a little bit of fun, and it also feels good to give. I call this my champagne speed round. So at the $100 level, I would love it. Wouldn't it be great if we had a 100% participation? I'm going to start some music in just a moment, and I'm going to ask you to jump in with your gift. I'm going to pick someone at random while we play that music. At the end, I'll say stop the music, and one person will be going home with this beautiful bottle, one of my favorites, of Lauren Perrier champagne. So let's start the music. Let's get giving. Here we go. Here we go, everybody. Get those gifts in right now as we hit the music. I'm going to pick someone at random when I say stop, not quite yet. So just jump in there with your gifts, and we thank you for whatever you can give. And of course, for those who've already given, please consider giving again. We thank you so very, very much. So you hear the music, the music there in the background. I'm going to jump in just for fun. A little gift from me and my partner at $100. I'm not going to take the Magnum though, I promise. I just wanted to get the giving going. So friends, log on right now, a $100 gift. Some lucky person is going to have this on their doorstep in the next week. So here we go, last gifts in, keep on giving, and stop the music. Last gifts in now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your last bid's in. You've been so generous tonight, everybody, and we thank you for the impact you're having on the IBD community tonight. Every gift, every bit of generosity, showing our community how much you care. And it does feel good to give, I know that. So, any second now, we're going to find out who is going to be receiving this Lauren Perrier bottle of champagne. It really is one of my favorites. And by the way, I hope you're going to share this, right? You're not going to have this all by yourself. We're going to share this with the family or someone near and dear, a champagne party, and why not? You know, it's been so inspiring tonight to see all the gifts coming in. The gifts are still coming in. And also I want to let you know, our auction online goes on tonight until 10 o'clock, so you can get all those bids in. Oh, thank you so much. Here we go. Are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll. No drum roll. Well, you know what? We'll just have a round of applause. Come on, let's make some noise, everybody. Here we go. The winner of the Magnum goes to Catherine Kimball. Catherine, congratulations, Catherine. We thank you and everybody who jumped in there. This is coming to you. Friends, before I forget, I just want to mention one more time, we have the 1 in 100, your chance to jump in there, and you could win that exotic trip to Italy, to Tuscany. You and all your friends get on over there when you're ready to travel again. Again, it is 100 for 1 ticket, 250 for 3 tickets. So consider doing that 1 in 100. You could be going to Italy. Now, let's hear once again from our honorees. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, here they are. Mark Lehman and Dr. Mahadevan.
I'd first, of course, like to thank my wife and my family and all the support they've given me through the years. This has been my struggle, but it has been my family's struggle as well. I really want to thank the donors who gave so generously to this unbelievably important cause. I want to thank those who helped volunteer and give their time and effort and resources towards tonight. And most of all, I'd like to thank the volunteers and hardworking men and women of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. And lastly, I want to thank Dr. Uma Mahadevan, my doctor, who really is a special person, a special, important part of my life, and to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank the Crohn's Colitis Foundation Northern California chapter for the 2020 Catalyst Award. It's my honor to accept. I'd like to thank the Crohn's Colitis Foundation for supporting my research and research in women's health from the very beginning and for continuing to do so. I'd like to thank my wonderful family, my parents, my sister, my husband, Fernando Velayos, and our beautiful daughter, Sophia, who are my reason for being. And I'd like to thank everyone at Team IBD UCSF for all the great work they do and the support they provide. And finally, I'd like to thank the mothers of piano. This award's for you. Thank you for sharing your joy, your sorrow, and everything else so that women with IBD in the future can have a more informed and healthy pregnancy. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.
Friends, wow, what a night. I have to tell you, I am filled with hope and a continued sense of purpose and determination to our mission tonight. Much thanks to you for your immense generosity this evening. Now, this is the exciting moment. Yes, it is, because it is now time to announce the winner of a 1 in 100. So, friends, here we go. May I have a drum roll, please? The winner of 1 in 100 is Tammy Singer. Hands together, everybody. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you to all of you who bought the tickets, and congratulations to Tammy. I want to give one little plug before I sign off tonight. The auction will continue until 10 o'clock tonight, and I donated a food tour of San Francisco, a 4 to 6 hour tour, unlike any other food tour you'll ever have of the Ferry Building. Includes a champagne and oyster lunch. It's for 4 people, plus a 2-night stay in a room with a view at the Mark Hopkins Hotel, and they always upgrade my guests. So don't think about the value, think about the fun we're going to have, and think about the difference you're making for our IBD community. So keep on giving, keep on bidding. You, everyone at home, you have been awesome tonight. And Stephanie, you've been awesome too.
Thank you. Again, congratulations to our honoree, Mark Lehman, Champion of Hope, and Dr. Uma Mahadevan as our 2020 Mission Advancement honoree. I want to thank all of you for everything that you've done tonight and joining us and donating during the Fund a Mission, and for all that you've done to give and support in bidding on items in the auction. Tonight, you made an incredible difference. Thank you so much for helping to create a better world for your loved ones and patients all around you. Our auction will remain open until 10 p.m. tonight. And if you're a winner, we will contact you early next week to work out all the details in getting you your items. On behalf of all of those living with IBD, their families, our board of directors, our California Wine Classic committee members, our incredible honorees, and everyone here at the team at the foundation, thank you, thank you, thank you. Genuinely, from the bottom of our guts, thank you. And as we leave you here tonight from the heart of San Francisco, I invite you to stay with us for another short set from the incredible Pamela Rose and Side Pocket. And again, we will hope to see you October 9th, 2021 at the Four Seasons for our 2021 California Wine Classic, if not sooner. From both Liam McClaim and I and everyone here, have a wonderful evening, and thank you again.
for supporting Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. We love you. I love you. The band wants you to dance.
I've heard people say, too much of anything's not good for you, baby. Oh, but I don't know about that. Many times as we've made love and shared love, oh, it just doesn't seem like it's enough. No, it's just not enough, baby. No, it's just not enough. Oh, my darling, I can't get enough of your love, baby. Girl, I don't know and I don't know why. Can't get enough of your love, baby. Ah, well, baby. Oh, some things I can't get used to, no matter how I try. It's like the more you give, the more I want. And baby, that's no lie. Oh, baby, tell me, what can I say? What am I gonna do? How should I feel when everything is you? What kind of love is this that you're giving me? Is it in your kiss just because you're sweet? Girl, all I know is at the time you're here, feel the change, something moves, scream your name. Girl, what you got to do, my darling? I can't get enough of your love, baby. Oh, girl, I don't know and I don't know why. Can't get enough of your love, baby. Ah, well, baby. Girl, if I could only make you see and make you understand. Girl, your love for me is all I need, more than I can stand. Oh, how can I explain all the things I feel? You've given me so much, girl, you're so unreal. I keep loving you more and more each time. Girl, what am I gonna do? 'Cause you're blowing my mind. It's the same old feeling every time you're here. I feel the change, something moves, scream your name. Girl, what you got to do for my darling life? I can't get enough of your love, baby. Girl, and I don't know why. Can't get enough of your love, baby. Ah, well, baby. Can't get enough of your love, baby. Girl, I don't know and I don't know why. Can't get enough of your love, baby. Oh, baby, 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 my darling, oh, I can't get enough of your love, baby. Oh, girl, and I don't know why. Can't get enough of your love, baby. Oh, 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 my darling, I can't get enough of your love, baby. Ooh, now I don't know and I don't know why. Can't get enough of your love, baby. Can't get enough of your love.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive me to the heart. share seems to go nowhere, and I've lost my life. For I toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you give, and I give you all the girl can give you. Take my tears and that's not letting go. Tainted love, tainted love. Now I know I've got to run away. I've got to get away. You don't really want any more of me. Well, to make things right, you need someone to hold you tight, and you think that love's a prey. But I'm sorry, I don't pray that way. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you give, and I give you all the girl can give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love, tainted love. Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. Well, the love we share seems to go nowhere, and you think that love's a prey. But I'm sorry, I don't pray that way. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you gave, and I give you all the girl can give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love, tainted love, tainted love, oh tainted love, tainted love, oh tainted love, tainted love.
Your love keeps lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. Just keep it up, girl, quench my desire. I'll be at your side forevermore. 'Cause your love
keeps lifting me,
keeps on lifting
keeps
me,
on lifting me,
lifting me higher and higher, higher. Your love
keeps lifting me,
keeps on lifting me, lifting me higher and higher, higher. Well, I was so broken hearted, disappointment